Hello, Facebook Live. This is Mike George coming at you on this special Thanksgiving edition of Facebook Live. Well, this is Mike George, and I just did that intro crap. So, hi again. So, it's a wonderful little relaxing day here in Alexandria. I feel like it's not very often that I do these Facebook Lives with with some rain in the forecast, so I figured I'd take advantage of this kind of, anomaly, I guess this sort of unusual weather here, and kind of enjoy it a little bit with y'all. So, got some thunder we just heard over in the distance. Yeah, it's extremely quiet. Obviously, it is Thanksgiving at 4 o'clock in the PM Central Time, so we're kind of entering the the hour where everybody eats and gets fat, and also the hour in which whoever's cooking is super pissed off right now, or they're super excited because whatever they made did not turn out like crap after 30 hours or so of cooking. So, but it's a beautiful day here, and I don't know. I can't say much has changed since probably the last time we spoke, but here we are. Oh shit. Let's see here now. Honestly, I don't really have much to talk about too much. I guess I do, but it's not really like a Thanksgiving, I like to kind of try to sort of bucket my topics into little, things that make sense for the context of the occasion. So let me just get this situation here figured out with the camera. And the music, for that matter. That music is hella loud. Oh my goodness, and look at this. 10 minutes till 20 past the hour. Which, this particular hour, it happens to be, insert my cliche about 420, I feel like these Facebook Lives nowadays have kind of become, they kind of fall into a similar, sort of pattern, Like I've noticed myself doing like a lot of little like idiosyncrasies each time. For instance, the entrance, like, hello again, this is Mike George live at the Crimson House, that whole shtick. And then of course the ending, the sign off, take care of yourselves and take care of somebody else. Of course, I borrowed that one from George Carlin, one of the greats out there. Rest in power, rest in laughter at our fucked up world. Nah, shit. I'm so tired of complaining about how fucked up our world is, it is 2022, and, things aren't the way that we would have liked them to be. The cars aren't flying yet. We still drive cars. Shit, I don't know. Don't it seem like we just have, like, kind of prettier versions of the same stupid shit from 20 years ago? Nothing, like, profound has really changed technology-wise, except for maybe social media, like this, which I don't consider, like, well, shit, I guess, you'd have to consider that a pretty tectonic shift in technology, considering it's, at this point, affected a few major elections around the world, including ours. Oh goodness, Lana Del Rey with some rainy music here. Lana Del Rey. I have to say, I feel blessed that, like, it's the end of November and I'm, like, dressed up in a wife beater and, like, having the windows open. In fact, let's look at the temperature right now. It's quite lovely out there right now. Oh, look at that. 20 degrees on the money. Room temperature, kids. Room temperature. That is 70 in Fahrenheit land. Can't get much better than that, man. Whew. And honestly, we've kind of probably need this rain, so I'm not complaining about that actually at all. In fact, I love this rain. Rain has been kind of a sort of a seldom encountered event these days, which I have to say, thankfully. On the other hand, we haven't had any major hurricanes or shitstorms to worry about from Mother Nature, which is kind of a miracle, given that I'm in Louisiana. But I'm finding out that it's not like, obviously Louisiana is not all the same everywhere across the state. finding out that the big like Alexandria kind of sits in a sort of a sweet spot in the state where it sits far enough north to be kind of out of the line of fire of most of the hurricanes that they get down south, and so it's kind of interesting. It's kind of had a long-term effect on this area's development. I'm finding that a lot of people from the south, from the southern parts of Louisiana, there's been kind of an in-state migration north from the what's considered the what's the Cajun country down there. The Cajun country is down kind of farther south, where I would consider to be like Lafayette, which is where I-49. Well, most of y'all probably aren't familiar with how Louisiana is laid out, but like Louisiana has like one major north-south highway, Interstate 49, which is actually kind of like I had no idea of this, and it kind of fascinated me. But it's actually a somewhat new highway. It was not part of the it was not part of the interstate highway system as it was originally built. So like for quite a while, like Louisiana was kind of, I mean, as I understand it, it was sort of split in two before they kind of made that major highway come through I-49. I mean, like you kind of had, we would have I-10 on the south that would cross, in the southern kind of strip of the state. And I think maybe up north you had I-20, I would guess, goes through Shreveport. But like, it's kind of fascinating that they didn't build I-49 until, Interstate 49 until like, I think the 90s. Or maybe even the 2000s or something like that. Like sometime like during my lifetime, which I guess being that, it would be like imagining Ohio without an I-70, without like or not having built I-70 until like the 90s, and I guess in my, the way I think of the interstate highway system, at least, the 2-digit routes, I always just kind of assume that they're part of the original plan. I don't know, like it seems like a while since we've built, maybe I'm wrong. I guess they are building new interstate highways all the time, and they are. Yeah, I know. For those of you all around my hometown and around Pittsburgh, they like went through this big thing where they. I remember coming to Pittsburgh, like driving to Pittsburgh one time, and they like re-signed all of the highways around the city. Like, and mind you, these were all like the secondary interstates, like 279, 376. That all kind of derived from the main highway system. So anyways, it kind of blew my mind that they had, Pittsburgh's already confusing enough, for anybody who's never driven there before, but god damn it, they had to fuck with me when they redid all the numbers. So anyways, tangent on that one, but all that to say that it's surprising to see a major, like, kind of critical link that connects North and South Louisiana, as well as, right here in the middle in Alexandria. It's hard to think, like, that it was so recent, I guess, but shoot. I guess Louisiana is a bit later of a state in terms of its development and growth than Ohio was. Ohio was one of the first in of what was not the 13 colonies. So, anyways, there's your geography lesson for now. Now we move on to the smoking hour. I was smart this time and have my thing pre-packed, just like a cooking show, just like when you have like the already baked like cake that just magically comes out of the out from beneath the counter. If only life was so easy. If only life was so easy. Hey, whoa, my God, I have comments. Hi guys. We have Brian Jones. Hello, Brian. Oh my God, people actually say hello on this thing. My goodness, I must be breaking out to a new audience. But we have Brian, we have Moses, or let's try Moises probably. That looks like I'm trying to think of where that name might be derived from. Oh, Uganda? Whoa, you're in Uganda, man? That's crazy. Well, welcome to the show. If you are still with us, Moses, or Moises, I'm not sure which one it is. We'll go with Moses. I think I'm more familiar with the name Moses than, and plus it's the way the spelling sort of suggests. So, goddamn, what are you doing on Facebook Live from Uganda? My God, what the? Okay, I have to be honest. I'm kind of an ignorant American. I know Uganda is in. I know a couple things about Uganda. First of all, it's in Africa. Second of all, it's a very bad place to be gay there. I think those are the only two things I really know about it. I'm trying to think of like what part. Is it like Somalia and all that? Like kind of in the central east of Africa? Shit, I gotta take a gander at Google Maps. Play that game of where am I? Shit. Because I know Uganda, like there's been some shit going on down there. Maybe I'm thinking of Sudan or something like that. But yeah. I hope you're staying safe, Moses. I mean, hope your government's keeping you safe. I mean, from last I understand, Uganda is not the greatest. Y'all got some work to do with your government, but then again, don't we all? Shoot. All right, Lakanabi. And just for, and I guess since you guys probably have noticed the link on the. That's probably annoying the fuck out of you at the moment. That link, which I've been kind of promoting consistently on here, is for my nonprofit, Crimson Rouge Studios. Let me turn this music off for a second. Silence! Thank you. There we go. No, I said silence, not Lizzo. Silence, not Lizzo. Silence means be quiet. There we go. Silence means be quiet. To quote a dear friend of mine. God damn it, sorry, this is really random, but shit, like that I knew, like, so a friend of ours from high school, like a high school friend of mine, had his famous moments of notoriety when we were all as a class being rude during this one wonderful, like cute, adorable old professor that we had. He was trying to give a lecture, and you could tell he was getting very, very visibly impatient about it. And I feel bad because I've probably like referenced this moment so many times on here. It's kind of starting to probably become cliche, but silence means be quiet. That is I'm trying to think now. That might not have been during that lecture. That was something else. I'm thinking of band. That's right. There was a few moments. Man, I have to kind of applaud Heather for like kind of being the defender of the silence. I mean, shit. And it's kind of ironic because I think like one of those classes, I think it was my English class my senior year, where we actually read this really fascinating paper, or I don't know if it was a paper or a story. I think it was a philosophy. It was a philosophy reading about silence, the concept of silence, the concept of absolutely zero sounds. Which actually, this would be a great time to sort of exercise that, because we kind of got this rain going on, and this rain's kind of making a nice relaxing little pitter patter. I love this shit. The simple things in life, What a beautiful day. Oh, and I found a bunch of blue. Let me turn the light on. This is so dark in here. Oh, but I blinged up a picture of my mom. I'm really happy with it because she loves this color blue, and I just kind of found this beautiful like blue foil. I think it was gift wrap or something that I ended up kind of saving, and I love that. I love how it kind of came out. Because previously that was just like a kind of a white sort of matte, or sorry, I don't know if it was matte. Yeah, it was matte frame, kind of one of those matte inset frames things. So anyways, I think I did my mom good there. She looks nice, and that's her favorite color, and that's one of my favorite pictures of her. Oddly enough, like it's a picture of her from when she was 36 years old, which is the age that I'm at now. So it's kind of like interesting. Shit, I wonder if I can do like a side by side here. Shit, not without the stupid thing of me holding the phone in front of my face, but there was a moment where I had my hair down and like not up in the ponytail and shit, or whatever you want to call this thing, and shit, I looked like kind of for a moment like I had like the same hair outline and stuff as that picture did. It was kind of funny. It was funny in my imagination, at least. All right. Speaking of things that are only funny in my imagination, Well, that's everything. Oh shit! Nobody has my sense of humor anymore. This is how you know you're old, when you start kind of drifting into dad jokes, even though you don't have a son yet or a daughter, and or other, to be gender inclusive here. So I'm gonna smoke some weed now, y'all. So there's that. So enjoy the rain here, and I'm gonna enjoy some quality R&R on this beautiful Thursday, the 24th of November, 2022. All right, I did the gravity bong here still, so this is gonna require some whole body action here. Shit, how did I get somebody from Uganda? Who the fuck actually watches these things and is not friends with me? I'm pretty impressed at myself that I have just like general public that is actually interested in this shit. I figured only people watch this shit because they knew what the fuck I was talking about because they were friends with me. So there's actually interesting shit in here somewhere, huh? What an amazing little thing. Alright, so, well, wherever you are, out there, in here, across the sea, wherever, Mazel Tov, happy 420, and, yeah. Whew. All right, that was a long inhale. God damn it, I was almost gonna say one of my other cliches that I say every broadcast, which is, it's like that Whitney Houston movie, Waiting to Exhale. That's a bad joke. Another bad joke that nobody gets. It's not really a joke. It's just a movie that I never saw, but nonetheless, heard the same song from like a million times. That Whitney Houston song. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's a decent song. Not the greatest of her hits, but Alright, we're gonna go to the Sativa Days playlist here and put on the standards. Our 420 standards here. I sang this one last night at karaoke, so it's like kind of fresh on my mind here. I don't know the words to this part. I just know how to like obnoxiously croon the the extended notes. All right, hey guys, I'm Bernie. I don't know why. I always kind of wonder like how Facebook picked, because I know Facebook's not telling me everybody who's watching, I assume. Well, then again, I shouldn't presume that I only have, that I actually have more than 1 or 2 or 3 people watching me. But I assume, I have to account for like the people that are watching at this moment in time, those 2 of you, thank you. But also the people that might watch it later, which I don't know how that really works, because does Facebook really, for how long does Facebook like kind of broadcast this video, like after I go off air, like after the thing's over, especially if I piss off copyright Karen, with a song, with a song that's not licensed for use here, which is like every song except for like, like I guess like just like the the national anthem. Fuck, that's probably why I haven't yet been banned for any of those. Shit, and which would be a sad fucking thing if we ever reach that day, but I don't think we ever will. It's. National Anthem's been in the public domain for quite a while, famously. So anyways, yes. So I'm sorry. I gotta say a Uganda joke. Okay, this is the only Uganda joke that I know because I have no real knowledge about Uganda. I'm pretty ignorant of Uganda. You got to be kidding me. See, that wasn't really a joke. It was just kind of more of a line I could use, kind of in the context. And then maybe if if all is well, then we might have a joke. But a lot of things have to line up for that to occur. It's my fucking delivery. So Anyways, moving on. Here, but you know what? We never really look out the back window. The back window gets often neglected. So whoop. I don't I don't ever like go out into this yard is like 0% ever used. It really, I mean, and like it's kind of absurd to think like how much space that is, and like I don't know, like just the fact that I just find like shit. I mean, I love this little area personally, obviously, because I live here, but like I just find like when you really like just think about it like from the outside of our little fish bowls, it really is absurd how much space each home costs, or each home occupies, just to like have so much land unused. I don't know, and I shouldn't like. Of course, this is probably an unfair situation to sort of use because right now I'm living alone and fuck, I don't go out. I don't just like randomly place. I don't think I ever, even when I was a kid, like would just like play in a. And I would need like a toy of some sort, like some sort of object of attraction, not a boy, an actual object, like a playground or a obstacle course or something. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, I guess I do have we all, some of us who have like a really big imagination, like, we could find, we can figure out something. Like, it's kind of amazing, like what a bored mind can conjure up. And like that, I almost feel like I'm quoting a line from Westworld, and there is something they talk about that, like the bored, the concept of a bored mind, and I mean, I guess like it's kind of interesting. Westworld kind of explores really kind of frequently now that I think about it, the idea of sort of suffering from boredom, like actual suffering, like suffering in which I love this fucking song.
Ready again, bro? Yeah.
Yes. Yo, straight out of Pittsburgh. There's like a whole fucking line earlier. You still can't smoke weed in Pittsburgh, can you? Fuck that shit. So sad. This is America for you nowadays. I've probably like done this song already on air, haven't I? I don't think Copyright Karen cares about this song though. I don't know. I think it's out in at least outside of Karen's domain. So you have to worry about well, shit. I won't even go there. I can't lip sync for shit. I'm sorry, one viewer that just happened to come on right there. Shoot. It's so funny, like it's so like I find the idea of like this like only like like performing to a one person audience or I guess an unknown number / audience like fascinating. Like it's kind of this concept of sort of talking to the void in a way, except it's not really a void because like there's the potential viewer there. I mean, there is one viewer there, and then perhaps more eventually. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. It's kind of like the way that the decoupling from time of the conversation, like sort of there was obviously then it becomes a monologue almost to me, which is obviously kind of what this is. A monologue with a few chirps of comments there, in between, so punctuating the occasional, I don't know, this is random thing the random bullshit that I throw in there that had no context. Anyways, speaking of no context. I just fuck these hoes, I know names. Whoop! Oh, there goes that mouse. At my bake sale, back now. Ooh, I don't know the words to this part. We're just gonna have to improvise it. All day now, when it matter right now, bake now. This is definitely not being saved on Facebook, by the way. So this is you unfortunate souls are the only people who will ever in the annals of history see this bullshit right now. So feel blessed. And on that, I will abruptly conclude this broadcast. On behalf of Crimson Roost Studios, which will be unveiling itself soon in its first series of events. Crimson Roost Studios, which is my business that I've done nothing with in the last few years, regrettably. But now, we're gonna call a revival. We're gonna call it a revival. We've already had a launch, and to be fair, it was a dud. I'll be very honest. I thought. So we're gonna do a revival or a rebirth, really, because we were never really born properly in the first place. She deserves a proper one, we're gonna do a redo. We're gonna do a rebirth, redo the birthing of, of the whole. Well, I can't give everything away now, so obviously that would premature the birth. We know all too well we don't want those. Now, so back to the show, whatever that was. Sativa Days. That's what we were doing. We were on the Sativa channel. We were going up the elevator, up the mental elevator, or Nordic track, or whatever carriage you prefer. If it's an escalator, just make sure that at the top to mind the gap. That's all. It's usually a very small gap, very small innocent gap. But often as a gay man, I know all too well that what starts as a small, harmless gap can quickly turn into a. And fill in the blank there. Oh, shoot. Speaking of blanks. No, I have nothing on that one. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Well, how are you doing, audience? How are you from Uganda? Well, I think Uganda be going now. He got to be going now. All right, shoot. And I got to be going now, too. So, from Uganda, in the United States, and here and there and everywhere in between and under afar. This is Mike George, and thank you for listening, and so long from Crimson House. And take care of yourselves and take care of somebody else. Bong.